Welcome to RedBuilt's Video Guides to Revit.
Alright, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to take your schedules from this to this. You can go ahead and ignore this parallel red L for now. I'll cover that later. But this is the schedule that I'm going to use for my roof placement plan. And obviously you can see that we've got some editing and modifying to do to our template schedule in order to get it to look like this. So the first thing I want to do is right click my schedule and duplicate. You'll want to do this just in case you make any mistakes down the road and you want to start over. You'll have a master copy that you can do so. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the columns or fields that the customer doesn't need to see. In this case, these are taper trusses, so I'm going to leave the left and right depths, but I can go ahead and get rid of some other columns right out the gate. So I'm going to select the column, right click, and hide. From here, you'll notice that my type field is blank, and that's because if I go to Fields, Edit, this is controlled by an RB type, but currently the tapered truss families don't have an RB type in the properties. So if I go back to my plan, select a tapered truss, you'll notice that there is no RB type in the properties, but we can go ahead and use mark for our truss type. So go ahead and do so. Go back to your schedule, go to Fields, Edit. I'm going to scroll down, select mark, I'll add it, and then I'll simply just move up. Then from here, I'll go to Formatting. I'll select Mark. I'm going to change its heading to Type. I want it aligned to the center, so I'll click OK. From here, I can now get rid of this column, so I'll go ahead and right click and hide. Then I can go ahead and hide this column as well. Alright, in this second editing schedules video, I'll show you guys how to get your series description to look like how you see it up on the screen. We'll go over how to get your left and right depths into decimal inches. We'll get all types in the project to populate the schedule, and then we'll cover cut length. If I go to my roof placement plan, you may have noticed in the first video that I have red M's in my project, but currently no red M's in the schedule. That's because if I go to Fields, Edit, I go to the Filter tab. This schedule has a filter, an RB filter of OW. If I go to my plan and I select my red M, I go to Edit Type. You'll notice that this RB filter is blank. If this ever happens to you, just type in OW and click OK. And when it's done spinning, I'll go back to my schedule, and now my red M's are populating into the schedule. Next, let's edit our depths. I'll go to Formatting, Edit. I'll select my left depth, click Field Format, uncheck Use Project Settings. In this drop down, I'll go to decimal inches. I'll go to 1 decimal place, and then for a unit symbol, I'll select the inch symbol. Click OK. We'll go ahead and do that to the right as well. I'll click OK. And now decimal inches are populating the schedule for left and right depths. Next thing, I'll go to my roof placement plan. I've modeled this red L to steal its properties. So I'll select the red L. I'll go to Edit Type. I'll scroll down, and for its description, I'm just going to copy that. Click OK. I would then select all the trusses, starting with the red S, and then we'd have to do the same for the red M's. Edit Type, paste, and modify as needed. So in this case, I needed tapered red S open web truss. So click OK. I can go ahead and remove that L. My schedule has been updated to show my series description is accurate and that L truss is now gone from the schedule and the project. The next thing, I'm going to go to Roof Placement Plan. I'm going to select a truss. You'll see that my cut length and my RB cut length are different. And what I've done in this schedule is I've replaced this cut length with the RB cut length. That's because I can manually edit this. I can type in whatever clear span I want. So I'll go back to my schedule, go to Fields, Edit, scroll down, find RB cut length, add it to my schedule and move it up. Go to Formatting, RB cut length, and then for the heading, I'll call it Clear Span, and I'll center it. Click OK. And now I can go ahead and hide the cut length that is inaccurate. From here, I'll just go to Fields, Edit. I'll go to Sorting and Grouping, uncheck Itemize every instance, and that is how you come up with the schedule that's on the plan. One thing to note, when I select a truss and I enter in manually this clear span, you should triple check that clear span against the project and your span worksheet to make sure this is accurate, since you are manually entering it. You should still model the project accurately, but manually entering in this clear span goes a lot quicker. And then the last thing to note is this was obviously a lot of editing and manipulating to get this schedule this way. I picked tapered trusses because they seem to be the problem child as of now. You probably will not need to do all this editing to get your schedules to look this way.
Thank you for watching this video, and please come back to the RedBuilt CAD SharePoint for more information on OneNote, other Revit guides, and other YouTube videos, and also link to 16 bugs for any issues you may have. Again, thank you.